This is just going to be a short video um, talking about the reason that I am making YouTube videos. I'm not good at it. This is probably my third take on trying to make a video. I'm smiling because I just can't help but being real about it. I'm not good at this at all. So anyway, I just sort of want to explain why I make these videos and why I started making these videos now. Let me first say, I reiterate that I changed my life from being an addict alcoholic for 30 plus years, and my life is great now. It's great. And I bring that up is because one of the first things I learned that I really started to listen to was that we are all addicts in some sense. We're addicted to our old lives. We're addicted to being that same person over and over again. Okay, and so that's the thing that started really starting to lead to my change. You know, when I started paying attention to the things I did, the people I went to see, the thoughts, that was deep, the thoughts I was having. You know, I could find myself just sitting in a funky state of mind, fussing with somebody in my head and be like, whoa, what am I doing? And not realizing that brings about certain chemicals in my body and certain feelings and moods. Next thing you know, I'm off to the races, going to get a drink just to try to forget about whatever's ticking me off, because I just ticked myself off by thought, you know. So these are the kind of things that I want to share with people to prove that they actually do work, you know. And I sort of grip a hold of the ancients because I realized that the ancients were talking about this when they were mentioning the Neteru to us. They wanted us to know these forces that were alive in this dimension, and that we needed to pay attention to them in order to get along with them, and because we have power over them. You know, that's how we are. We are those beings. We are powerful beings. You see how we created this world we live in now, from, you know, primitive times, you know. And the Neteru, I mean, not the Neteru, but the ancient Kemetans are the ones who started all this, you know, with their sciences and mathematics and language and all their smarts and, you know, medical, well, you name it, laws, what have you. They started this. There's no way around it. So when you pay attention to how that knowledge was used to get us to where we're at now, that a place where majority of people don't even like where we're at right now, you know, everyone's dissatisfied. Everyone's on some kind of depressive medication or whatever, or everyone's just getting by. A lot of us, you know, can't say everyone because I can't speak for everyone, but a lot of us are just getting by. And we just don't like our life the way it is. You know, you have people waiting to go to heaven to live happy. You know, it's just, you know, enough is enough. So it's time for us to just gather our strength together. And this is not me speaking to whoever's listening and saying, hey, you got to do this. This is just me telling you what happened with me and what is going to be happening with me on a continuous basis. It's just a lot because stuff happens all the time. You know, when you're in a state of development, in a state of transition, every day you learn something new because it is new, you know, and you want to share that information with people because they deserve it. That's love. You know, you want to give that love away to people. There's nothing to keep there. No, you want everyone to be happy like you. You can walk around and you see people just I don't know, that face was crazy, but you just, you know, you see people just angry. They walk around, everyone just look in your town. You see everyone with a frown on their face. Why? You know, why is everyone frowning? You know, just like that resting face, you know, that thing, B face they call it. Yeah, so I just want everyone to get some inspiration and to start thinking about these certain things, subjects that I bring up, you know, and I bring it back to the sun. When I mentioned the sun, I'm pointing at the window, is because the book of the dead, that they call it, that book, the ancients started it off with that hymn of praise to Ra for a reason. You know, they knew what they were doing and they knew what they were conveying to those who would read it, you know, and that is one of the most important things you have to realize and have a realization of that ultimate power of creation, you know, and what stems from that power. You know, understand you interact with this power daily. You use it for your benefit. That's why you're alive. You know, it gets a whole lot deeper because we are like, what do they call it? A feedback loop as well. But that's a whole different subject that I learned. The more you start diving into this, you know, and it's great stuff because you get to pay attention to something else besides the bull crap that they have you paying attention to. And you get to start learning yourself and knowing yourself better. And you get to start seeing your feelings and your happiness and everything change. You start to love life again. And that's the honest truth. So that's why I'm sharing this stuff with whoever's out there listening. And I want other people to do the same thing. Come back at me, tell me things that I need to know that you find out. You know, by no means am I telling anybody you have to do it this way or my way, but there's certain things that are natural law, and that's what we have to learn. These natural laws and how to get along with them and use them to our advantage. Yeah. So anyway, these are some of my songs playing on SoundCloud. Young Lion 72 on SoundCloud, if you guys want to hear. But anyway, I hope everyone has a good day, evening, wherever you're at. Peace.